Welcome everybody, my name is Jerry and this is the Futures Trade of the Week. I'm glad you can join me. In front of you on the screen you're going to see quite a few future symbols. At the very top left we have M6A, which is the E-micro Aussie US dollar currency futures, and then below that is the M6B, the E-micro British pound USD currency futures, and then we have the E-mini soybean, E-mini corn, the E-micro Euro dollar USD currency futures. We have E-mini natural gas, and then of course I traded E-mini corn again, and I traded E-micro Euro US dollar currency futures again. So basically, from top to bottom, that's the order pretty much of which I traded throughout the week of 5/3, which in futures trading always starts on Sunday night here in the United States. Okay. So, how did it go? How did my trades go throughout the week? Let's take a look and see how that all worked out. Now before you see this is the E-mini soybeans. And there's quite a bit on this screen right here. We have the pricing candlesticks at the top. Okay. We have a proprietary or custom indicator that I came up with myself. It's not kind of a sophisticated algorithm in that indicator, kind of that beige line before the price, just below the pricing. And then below that we have the Stochastic Momentum Index, and at the very bottom you have the market forecast indicator. This, for those that are not familiar, this is the TD Ameritrade TOS platform you're looking at, also known as Think or Swim platform. So this is where I trade my futures, okay? Now, the E-mini soybeans you're seeing in front of you, I want you to look kind of in the middle of the screen. Near the top, you'll see a red arrow pointing down with the number 1 in the middle. And then to the right of that, number 2, and right of that, number 3, and right of that, number 4. Now, all the way over by number 4 there, I made my trade 3 candlesticks to the left of that number 4. Okay. So I sold the mini soybeans at the peak. And then you'll notice 2 little red candlesticks moving down. I know this is a big screenshot, kind of hard to see everything, but basically I sold short when it was high and bought back when it was low. Now, how did I know that? How did I know, and how did I make a decision to short E-mini soybeans at that time? Well, you'll notice arrow number 1, the red arrow number 1, the price is low, right? This is cycle analysis we're looking at here. Those red arcs are cycle analysis. And you'll notice at number 2, again, the price is low. Number 3, the price comes down is low. So number 4, even though we haven't actually reached number 4, that's going to be right around like May 12th or May 13th. That would be a projected or forecasted low. Okay. Will it come down? Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, but I'm taking advantage of the knowledge of cycles. Okay, and not only that, the indicators below those cycles and on the rest of the screen you're seeing, those are very important indicators. They really help out. You'll notice the second one down there, that blue line, blue curved line in the middle, the Stochastic Momentum Index, the second indicator down. You'll see it's near a peak and starting to turn downward. So that's momentum. So cycle analysis along with momentum is really key. They work hand in hand. Now my proprietary or custom indicator above that, yeah, that's a big help for me. I worked on that for quite a while, and it's very, very helpful. Maybe one day I'll reveal what that is, but I'm not going to do that right now. And who knows? Maybe I've talked about this becoming maybe subscription based in the future. But for now, we'll just keep on trading with indicators and see how things go. So we'll look at the end of this video. Was this trade on the E-mini soybeans, was it profitable? We'll take a look once we get to the end of the video. Okay, now the next screenshot we're looking at here, this is one of the trades I made also. This is the M6A, which is the E-micro. I know it doesn't say E-micro up there, but the very top in blue letters should say E-micro Aussie US dollar currency futures. So I apologize for not putting the E-micro in there, but that's what the M stands for, micro. Now you'll notice up there it says sell short here. Okay. And that was right around, I don't know, about May 1st, perhaps, somewhere right around there. May 2nd. And sure enough, the price came down. Look, the price came down the next 3 days. All the way through about May 5th, somewhere around there. It started coming from May 1st through about May 5th, the price was coming down. That's inside that yellow rectangle at the top of the screen. You see the price is at the top and it starts moving down. You'll notice it also says buy back here, upper right hand corner of the screen. So I took advantage again, just like in the E-mini soybeans. Look at the yellow arrows. Every time you see a yellow arrow, you'll notice the price of the E-micro Aussie US dollar came down, right in line with those little red arcs down there at the bottom of this, kind of at the bottom. Again, we take advantage of cycle analysis. We're trying to time the lows. We're looking for those lows. And it looks like on the fourth arrow, so if you count from left to right, count the arrows, the first yellow, second yellow, third yellow, fourth yellow, it looks like that the Aussie US dollar currency futures looks like it hit a low a little early. You notice how it doesn't line up with the perfectly at the bottom of the arc where the two arcs meet, those two little red arcs. So in cycle analysis, we're always paying attention because the cycles will move around a little bit. It's not a perfect science, right? You have to be flexible. And it looks like it bottomed a little early. And that's okay. All right. Now you'll notice at the bottom of the screen, a little bit on the right, it says custom study indicator with a blue arrow pointing to the left. That's my custom study indicator. And you'll see some green ovals there. Well, the green oval right around April 27th through May 1st, I'm taking notice of the fact that that's near the top. And it's above that line. See how it's above that vertical line going left to right on the screen? So I know, based on this indicator that I've personally created, that when it gets to a certain number, which I know there's not a number on this screen here, but when it gets to a certain number, because there's a numerical value associated with that indicator, when it gets up to a certain number, I know that there's a pretty decent chance that the price is near a peak. That may not always be true, but when you couple it with cycle analysis, it's very powerful. And below that, you'll notice in the indicator at the bottom, that's momentum, which is readily available on the TOS platform. It's also suggesting that momentum's near its peak. Okay. So there's some of the ways that there's some of the ways that I make decisions on when to trade. In this case, selling short when it's high and buying back when it's low. Okay. And again, at the end of the video, we're going to look to see, was this trade profitable? Let's take a look. Okay. Now, most people won't give you this. Okay. This is my trades the week of May 3rd, 2020. And very few traders are going to be honest with you and tell you their trades for the whole week. Okay, most people are just going to tell you about how much money they made. They're never going to tell you about how much money they lost. Okay, so starting at the top, we looked at M6A in this video. And if you look at the far, there's four columns here. We have the symbol. We have the gross profit. We have the fees, which is basically commissions and fees. And then we have the net, which is obviously after commissions and fees. So let's look at that first line. M6A, the E-micro Aussie US dollar. I made $472 in gross profit on that trade. I paid about $37 in commissions and fees, and the net profit was $435.01. So good trade. No worries there. I love it. Next one down, that's the British pound US dollar. I took a little nibble on this. It was just a quick, I should say it was a small little trade. $26.87. I paid a little less than $5 in commissions and fees, and I made $22 on it. The next one down is, we looked at this in this video a little bit earlier. We looked at the E-mini soybean. I made $258.75 in gross profit. I paid almost $40 in fees, and I netted out $219.15. Before we continue, I want to say if you haven't looked at my 3 videos on how to start trading futures, look in the description below this video. You're going to see a futures video series. It's a 3-part video. Go ahead and watch those if you're not familiar with futures trading. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the notification bell, and you'll be notified of all the videos when I put them out. I really would appreciate if you give a thumbs up as well. It really helps out my YouTube channel. Okay, back to the video. The one below that, XC, is E-mini corn, and you'll notice I took a loss there, a negative profit or a loss of $22.50. I paid $6.60 in fees, and net-wise I lost $29. The one below that, that would be the E-micro Euro US dollar currency futures. I made $86.25. I paid $24 in fees. I netted out about $62. The next one down, I took I think that was a 2-lot or 1 or 2 contracts on QG, which is E-mini natural gas. Gross profit $50, $5.50 in fees. I netted out $44.46. In this next trade, oh my gosh. This next trade, E-mini corn, yeah, this one got me. I negative $358.75. And on top of pouring salt in the wound, I had to pay commissions and fees to get out of the trade of $52.80 for a loss of $411.55. Yeah, that was a bit of an owie. I totally missed the timing on that one. And to be honest with you, it was a stupid trade. It wasn't even a good trade in good timing. I just got into position when it was right in the middle. Momentum was in the middle, neither high nor low. Stupid trade. Just ridiculous trade. Anyway, this is part of trading, guys and gals. That's how it goes. You can't get them all right. If you haven't watched my video last week where I talked about the same futures trade of the week from last week, I said anybody that tells you that they have a system and they always get it right, I said run, because nobody gets it right all the time. And here before you, as you look at this screen right now in this video, you can see XC E-mini corn. There's a pretty significant loss on that trade. And that's the reality of trading, okay? That's the truth. That's what it's rare that I watch videos on YouTube and people will tell you about their losses, okay? They just don't do it because they don't want to admit that they're not perfect. Well, I'm not perfect, okay? But I made some good trades this week. Let's look at the last trade. I took a E-micro Euro US dollar trade again for the second time in the week. This was, I think this was actually a Thursday or Friday late in the week when I took this trade. I made a gross profit of $123.75. I think it was maybe a 2-lot trade. I paid $19.44 in commissions and fees, and I netted out to $104.31. So, gross profit $636.37 for the week. I paid $190.13 in commissions and fees, and I netted out $446.24 for the week. Now, you know, that's not a lot of money, to be honest with you, but I'm a happy camper if I finish the week positive. Some people make this kind of money in one day. And there are days I make that kind of money in one day. Okay? But not normally. Not when you're trading E-micros and E-minis. And it just depends on your account size, okay? This week I played it conservative. I didn't take on a whole lot of contracts. I think at the most I had an E-mini corn. I took 8 contracts, and that one got me bad. But I think on the Aussie, the very top one, with the one of the better trades of the week, I think I had 6 contracts there. Okay, and an E-micro, that's not a lot of contracts considering the initial margins, fairly inexpensive. So again, you can make money trading futures. You have to be prepared to take the good with the bad. That's the way it is in trading. Okay. Hopefully next week, I won't make a stupid trade and a bad timing trade, but like I did at E-mini corn. Hopefully there's trades available next week because, some weeks are slower than others. Yes, this could have been an $800 plus trade. In fact, at one point on the M6A, I think I was up $800. No, I'm sorry, on the soybeans, the E-mini soybeans XK. I think it was up to like $800 at some point. And I had a stop loss way down at $219. And, and when I got up the next day, the stop loss had kicked in overnight, and it is what it is. You can't be up 24 hours a day watching trades, right? You have to live life. So it's important to keep your stop loss orders in there to keep to keep your profits. But I probably shouldn't. I should have tightened up the stop loss a little bit better, and when I got up to maybe $400 or $500 and just kept the stop loss up in there, and I would have done better. But it's all learning experience. Every week is going to be unique challenges. Every week you should be growing and learning, and that's the way it is. So overall, I had a great week. I wouldn't call it a great week, but I had a good week. A great week would be maybe like $800 to $1,000 or something for me. Okay, but this is a good week, and I'm happy, and I enjoyed the trade. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we're going to do some more videos, futures trades of the week. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe and click that notification bell. This is Jerry, and this was Futures Trade of the Week, and we'll talk to you again next time.